All right, I've made a couple of quick updates to one of my new projects, my UltraLight Carry everyday carry solution. I posted a first version, a prototype of it a little while ago, and I've made a revision to that I think is significantly better and simpler and has a more focused goal. So I just want to go over that really quickly, short video, give you an idea of what I did and why I'm doing it, and the consequences of having done it to some future projects. So let's get to that. This is my existing ultralight everyday carry. You can see it's NFP ULC. And this was a quick prototype I whipped up, I think right around day after Christmas. And it's made out of felt, which I like just because it offers some modicum of protection, like a little bit of padding without too much bulk. It's super easy to work with, and I've got a bunch. Anyway, so basically what this has is two large pockets here. They're just slip-in pockets. Front one is sized to hold a Field Notes style notebook. Back one is sized to hold a large iPhone, like a plus sized or a max size iPhone. And then that is a pen slot, and that is a knife slot. And it was a pain in the butt to make. So I was trying to do it with no exposed seams, and it's twisting, and it was just, I don't know, whatever. I didn't do a great job of it. I never really liked the construction, but as a test of concept, it was worth pursuing. Anyway, the other thing I found I didn't like, there are a couple things I found I didn't like. One, I don't actually need to carry a cell phone in here because my cell phone is always in my pocket. So unless I'm carrying two, which happens, but it's not very common, I don't really need both of these slots here. So that was sort of annoying. And then these guys dangling off the side, all missized and shaped. The best I could do here is when it was fully loaded, you could flip this around like this and have sort of your pen and knife in front of it. And then I thought about making like an elastic band that went around that would sort of hold it. But then, like, what was the point of making it as a flap if it was always going to be folded over? It didn't make a ton of sense. So I revised and I made a few changes and I simplified, and we got this. So this one's loaded right now. All we got in there is a Field Note notebook. It's got room for two. I like to carry my current and my previous. I think I've mentioned that before, just for continuity's sake. It's got space for one or two pens. You might be able to squeeze more. It's got space for a knife or more pens or markers, but a nice small writing kit, a nice small knife kit. Label is on the back. You can see that says V2 now, and it's got this pull tab. I'm not psyched with having done the pull tab on the outside. I thought about doing it on the inside. I wasn't sure, but it's a prototype, so I want to see if I even use the thing. So there's this, and that means I can pick the entire thing up, I can hang it, I can do whatever. Bright color webbing here so I can fish it out of a bag easily. But most of my bags, let's see if I got one around here. We go over. So this is my latest prototype here, and if you look on the inside pocket on the front here, I've got a pocket sized for a notebook, and I got pen pockets in here, right? But that's going to change. I'm going to resize this pocket here. I'm okay with the pen pockets. I'm resizing this so that my entire new ultralight, I should have just brought this over. Try this again. Da, 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 da. So this whole thing will be able to slide into a sized pocket inside there and just hold it. And then it will be part of the bag like that. And then to retrieve it and drop it into a different bag, yoink, whole thing comes out. So instead of doing some complicated clip system or whatever, I'm just going to oversize the pocket that's in the bag here to accommodate all of this. And then you'll get a subset that you can drop in. Like, a lot of these don't leave this bag, and I'm okay having duplicates of a lot of these pens, but this guy I want to be able to shunk, drop in and pull it out, drop it into a different bag. So that's sort of the plan, and this is my new little modular carry system that's going to let me do it. No clips, no elastic, no molly, no bulk, just a little pocket to drop it in there. And that should do the trick. But quick little project, way nicer job with seams and construction on this one, way less sort of haphazard and janky, as you would expect from a second version. And yeah, now I gotta redo some of the designs of some of my other bags to be able to accommodate these. My backpack can already do this. So that'll be fine. And my small shoulder bag doesn't do most of this internally anyway, so this will be fine as well. But my shoulder bag, when I do the that prototype, that watermelon bag over there, we'll get redesigned to deal with these primarily. And begs the question, if that works, if having the sort of subunit that slides into a pocket works with a little pull tab on it, should I do a second one next to it sized for a separate thing, like maybe a med kit, first aid kit, like that sort of basic stuff that I can drop into that bag, pull out and transfer to another bag as well? I kind of like the idea, but I'll have to see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, whatever, click thumbs up, I guess, and I'll see you in a bit.